Okay, we are doing Dmr J number 1. You will put your last name, you will put your first name, you will put your class, period. The key concept that we're learning first is the mean, the median, and the mode tell about the center of the data. So with these sets of numbers, the mean, the median, and the mode all tell you about the center of data. The first question that we're going to ask is about the range. Not sure where we're asking about the range. We're learning about the mean, median, and mode. Because the range kind of helps you figure out the span that all the data falls and fits in between. So the range is determined by finding the smallest number, which in this case is a 3, and the largest number, and you're going to subtract them. And what that tells us is that all of the data fits, they're within 7 of each other. So the answer to this, the range, is 7. It's got to be between 10 and 3. So it's got to be in the middle of that range. 2, it did not fit in this data set. 1, 0, none of those fit in the data set. Neither did 13, because it's all between, it's in this combination between 3 and 10. That's the range. The mean, what I like to tell kids is that the mean is mean because it makes you do a lot of work. What the mean has you do is you're going to find the sum of the numbers, and then you're going to divide it by the amount of numbers. Okay? Okay, so in this instance, I'm going to do 6 plus 7 plus 3 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 6. And I'm going to divide it by how many numbers that I have. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the amount of numbers that I have. I'm going to grab my calculator because I don't want to make a mistake. Let's see where clear is. I'm going to add those numbers. 6 plus 7 plus 3 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 6 equals 49. So let's see if it'll let me write again. 49 is the total of all those numbers divided by 7. Well, 49 divided by 7 is 7, and I know that without a calculator. So the mean, that means that the number, if I put all those numbers in, if I put 6 in a hat and 7 in a hat and 3 in a hat, put all those numbers in a hat and try to divide them up evenly, then everybody would get 7. It's kind of interesting how the range and the mean ended up being the same. That's not normal, but that's what happened this time. The key concept for number 2 is probability. Now, students like probability because it's like going to the races or playing blackjack or playing poker or I don't know what other type, rolling a dice. It's the things, it's probability. It's trying to figure out what's in your best odds. So what is the probability of picking a black marble? And it's giving you a couple of choices. But the first thing that I want to figure out is the number possible over all. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That goes on the bottom. That is all the possibilities of the marbles that I could pick. But I am being specific that I need a black marble. And how many of those are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of 10 is my possibilities. So you will click that answer, hit submit. View your score. You should have a 10 out of 10.